and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am finally going to be reviewing Juvia's Place New Concealer and their powders. I got the concealer in J11 and the powder in Kalahari. I've actually had these for quite some time now, but I'm just now getting to review them, so it's better late than never. So if you would like to see that, keep on watching. I am reviewing the powder and concealer, so really quickly I'm going to do my eyebrows and eye look and my foundation off camera. The first concealer I'm going to use is from Black Radiance and it's in the color medium. This is closest to my foundation color and it's going to cancel out any shadows that I may have underneath my eyes. Next, I am going to be digging into the Juvia's Place concealer. This is pretty thick. The applicator holds a lot of product and this color is actually a little light for me, so I'm just going to be taking a couple dots of it just to really highlight. This concealer is blending effortlessly. It's perfect. I think when highlighting the way I do, any product will emphasize texture, but this one isn't doing it any more than any other one would, considering my face is like the worst. I like the way it looks. It's not completely matte, but it's not like wet either. Now since I'm done blending that, I'm going to move on to setting powder. This is my tried and true, the love of my life, my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in medium. I am going to be taking just a tiny bit of this because I want this to turn out pretty good, even if the other one is bad. I'm really not a fan of baking. I feel like that's really unnecessary. It just adds extra product, more texture, and you sometimes look cakey, so I kind of stay away from that. Now, since all of that is blended, I am going to move on to Kalahari. This is what it looks like, well, what the box looks like. I'm gonna take it out really quick. The packaging is super pretty. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting, but it's fine. The color Kalahari is really like yellow. I don't know if you can tell, and I've never really used a setting powder that was that yellow, but I heard they're really brightening and I need that for these Chanel bags, so let's get into it. I'm just gonna pour a little bit into the top. Really quickly, I'm gonna just mess around in it. It's very finely milled. It's really pretty, actually. It's not, I don't know if you can even see it. It just blended right in. So I'm just gonna take the smallest amount on my blender, flick a little extra off, and just go right underneath my eye with this powder. I'm not gonna take it too far. Whoa, okay. Okay. Oh, she's bright. Can you tell? Can you see that? Okay. I'm just gonna take a little bit more and do the other side. Since the powder is really brightening, I'm only keeping it right underneath my eyes. I don't want to take it all the way over here because it's gonna get a little too bright and I'm gonna look a totally different color than what I actually am. I already set my face, so I'm not really taking that much of this because I don't want it cake. And now I'm going crazy. I really am. Really crazy. I actually am going to try and bake with this and just see what the deal is. Just see what the deal is. We're gonna see. It's an experiment, right? It can be wiped off. I don't want to wipe it off, but we're just gonna bake just a tiny bit. Crack heels. Next, I'm gonna be taking this cream contour. I usually wouldn't use this, but since we're trying new things, why not? I usually go for a warm toned everything, and this is very cool tone, so let's see how this works out. Now since I'm done cream contouring, I am going to wipe away this bake and begin bronzing my face. I like to go a little bit crazy with my blush, but that's because throughout the day, the first thing that loses color on your face is your blush. And I love blush. Last but not least, I'm going to be taking a few more pumps of setting spray. And I'm done with this look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did and would like to see more reviews, please be sure to let me know and I'd be glad to do some more. My final thoughts when it comes to these products are that they are awesome. I would highly recommend them, especially because of how brightening this powder was and how easily this concealer blended. It's hard to find something of the same brand really that goes together, and this is one of them. I actually was very nervous to try this powder because it's yellow and I've never used a powder that was this yellow before, but I'm not mad at it because it is very brightening and my under eyes are like, hey. But if you like a bright under eye, I would recommend this color. And if you're anything close to my skin tone and you like the way this looked on my skin, I would recommend Kalahari. This is a very pretty powder. I'm just gonna take a little bit out and just show you exactly what I mean. This powder is very finely milled and super soft. Now you can actually see the color of the powder, but it's very yellow, super soft. It blends like a dream. And unlike a lot of powders, you can dust it away. You can bake and just be like, oh, I'm done, goodbye, just leave. If you like the Maybelline Fit Me powders, these are very similar to them, so I would recommend that you try these out. They are bomb. I actually wanted to include the foundation in this review, but I haven't got my hands on my actual color. It's been really hard to get them in stores because every time I go they're sold out of my color, so I'm not trusting an online picture of what you think or what I think is going to be my skin color, because when I get it, I'm probably going to be disappointed. So I'm just going to wait till I can find it in stores, and when I do, I'll be sure to give you guys a review on that also. I just want to give a shout out to Juvias on this concealer because this is huge. I believe that this is only $12. I might be mistaken. Whatever the price is, I'll put it somewhere below just so you can know that this is a pretty good concealer. It's very affordable. The coverage is insane. It's just the perfect concealer, really. If I would have known or wouldn't have been scared to like really use it, I would have used it to conceal my eyebrows and literally everything. So I really recommend this. First of all, I just want to talk to you about the applicator. This is not very sanitary when it comes to using it on your eyes, but you can always like put it off on your wrist or like take a makeup brush and scoop it off, really anything. But when it comes to this is very thick. The applicator, I mean. The product is actually pretty light to be as full coverage as it is, and I love it. I don't like a really cakey face or like products to feel heavy on my skin, and you see how easy this is blending out. And this is with my finger. Let me get my blender just to show you how good this blends. Look at that. Look at that. It's freaking gone. Well, it's not gone, but it's like, it's gone basically. And you get what I'm saying when I mean it's gone. It's blended, it's perfect. It has the most full coverage I've seen in a while. It's perfect. I'm gonna stop rambling about this and just let y'all know this is a win. The powder's down here. This is a win. I really love it and I recommend it for anybody. They're very affordable. They blend out seamlessly. It's just buy it, okay? That's all I gotta say. You don't like the powders, they have concealer. If you don't like the concealer, they have foundation. If you don't want to try the foundation, try the eyeshadows. And if not that, they have highlighters, brushes, really. And if you've been to my channel before, you know that I always use the Masquerade palette by Juvias. Their eyeshadows are very, very pigmented. That's what I used on my eyes today. It's just an all-around good brand, so why not support? And I'm done with this review. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did and would like to see more, please be sure to let me know down in the comments and I'd be glad to do so. If there's something I didn't mention in the video or a product that's not listed in the description, you can always DM me on Instagram at Beatsthatgobyjo and I will be glad to answer you there. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a like on your way out. Thank you guys once again for watching. See you very soon. Quickly before I go, I'm going to insert some clips of what the makeup looked like when I first got it. Like I've said, I've had these products for a little minute now and they got a little dusty, a little dirty, so I'm going to show you how they'll look if you order them offline, not the way I busted and crusted them up.